host the League of Templars, I feel most strongly. For nothing but the whistling of a cold and lonely wind. Martial has not been home to the assassins for almost 300 years now.
I'm gonna go.
And we still claim it for our own. Are we welcome there? I'm wary of this fight, Claudia. Not because I am tired, but because our struggle seems to move in one direction only, towards chaos. Today, I have more questions than answers. This is why I've come so far, to find clarity, to find the wisdom left behind by the great Altair, so that I may better understand the purpose of our fight, and my place in it.
What a fucking ugly-ass bastard.
Should anything happen to me, Claudia, should my skills fail me, or my ambition lead me astray, do not seek retribution or revenge in my memory, but fight to continue the search for truth, so that all may benefit. My story is one of many
That's some
thousands.
fucking good-ass frickin'
The world will
rap,
not suffer
not gonna lie.
days too soon.
Okay, now, that wasn't bad. I just have one question. How the hell does he fucking see through that shit? Like, seriously. Okay, guys, this is Active Iceman. Now we'll be showing you guys some shit. I already know what to do. Altair Ibn Lahad. I think that's how you say it. Yep, that's what I thought. We will be reading this, if you can. It says, if one man was responsible for changing the fate of the modern assassins forever, it was this guy, Altair Ibn Lahad. Born in the Holy Land in 1165 to a parent he hardly knew, into an order he did not choose. Altair nevertheless proved himself a devoted pupil and capable fighter, for he was out of his teens. 1189, just as the Third Crusades were gathering steam, Altair's son, even his attentive mentor, Al-Mualim, by almost single-handedly routing a wave of crusader, or whatever you like to call it, guys, soldiers from the steps of Masyaf Castle. From that day forward, Altair's name was known to all assassins. Over the next 2 years, his reputation as a stubborn but deadly fighter eclipsed every minor detail of his mysterious life. Loved by few, but admired by all, his impeccable talents were the source of both his incredible success and his overbearing arrogance. But this was only half the story. Since youth, Altair had shown signs of possessing a rare sixth sense that allowed him unprecedented, I do not know how to say that fucking word, unprecedented access to the emotions and intention of his opponents and allies. Dubbed Eagle Vision by his fellow assassins, Altair boned, whatever like that, I don't know what that says, I can't read for shit, and perfected, whatever. This sense I'm secret, or in secret, always wondering if this curious ability that set him apart of the rest would prove a liability. Thanks to the memory stored in Altair's 5 Masyaf keys, he can now get a good glimpse of the man himself, instead of settling for vague glimpses through the Templars' frankly primitive Animus 1.28 avatar projection system. Basically, when they were saying he was known for the Masyaf Castle, they were basically talking about when he was jumped after he like beat up a few Crusaders or Templars were. The Templars wanted to kill him. So what happened, I never beat the game, which is sad, but what happened was that he killed, I think, a few Templars, and they wanted him dead, so they went to the castle and tried killing him. So then Al-Mualim stabbed him for treason or betrayal or something. I had no idea, I forgot. I am going to get the game. It's like $8 or $9, sadly, and I'll beat the game. And what happened was that when he stabbed him, he was protected and everything because, you know, that's how it is. But after, they made him jump off the Masyaf Castle Tower so that they practically don't know if he is dead or not, but they most likely thought he was dead. So what happened was that they thought he was dead, and he just started being unknown, and so on. Right now, I'll be trying to get some prep done, showing you the beginning, and so on. Yeah, that's not here. I'll be trying to get the Animus Fragments. What I'm trying to do really is get all the achievements for this game. It's going to be hard, but it'll be pretty fun, because I like getting achievements for Assassin's Creed. If you check my profile for Assassin's Creed 2, you'll see that I got almost all the achievements. I got, I think, 41 achievements out of 50. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I used to hate it, but when I played Assassin's Creed 2, I loved it. After I played Assassin's Creed, the first one, I was in love with Altair. I did not like Ezio as much. But for me, because I have exploratory language where I have to learn Japanese, French, German, Italian, and shit, I just thought, because we can make up our own name, I thought, you know, I'll be called Altair Auditory or something, because, you know, they're two good players, but I mostly go for the Altair because, first of all, he was stabbed, and he was also unknown. Ezio is known, and, you know, it's not as fun as you think being Ezio. And Altair, he at least looks fucking badass, even if he was old. Now, Ezio, on the other hand, looks like he's a fucking Santa Claus or some shit. Yeah. And this is where you'll find the Masyaf key door, where you have to get all the Masyaf keys. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna tell you right now, pause this and leave if you want to, but you get all 5 pieces of Masyaf keys, and you have to go to the door, and you have to connect the Masyaf keys to open it. Alright? There will be 3 places. The top right one is where you go. And what happened is that, here, I'll show you if I can. If I can. Right over here. Let's kill this guy real quick. Let's try to do this stealth. Or not. But I kind of like the new stuff they have. Oh my god, you can't do shit in this. But, let's get to the Masyaf key door. Alright, that top right one right there, as you can see the, oh, I don't know if you can, that one right there. You have to connect those 4, 5 Masyaf keys. And when you get them, after you connect it, you'll go into the door and there'll be stairs. And after you get the stairs, you'll be basically in the sanctuary of where Altair was left. And what happened was that Altair and his son, I think Darman or Derman or something, I can't remember. I beat the game like 2 days ago and I can't remember, that's sad. But
Door is guarding
after
objects more valuable than
after
the gold
he
in the
talks
world.
to Darman, he tells them, don't tell anyone about
There
this
are keyholes here.
and
What are the keys?
everything, and then they start talking a little, and then he goes and says, don't ruin this accident or something. I don't remember fully. So then he goes down, he puts the apple of Eden into the spot,
Go home. Find work with honest men.
and then after that,
I would love to leave this place, but these men, they will
Alright,
murder me if I
as I was saying,
Thank
he
you.
sits in a chair, and he takes out his master key that he had. One of them. There's 6 in all. But this one was very special for some reason, because I think I don't think it's a Masyaf key. I think it was just like a Masyaf something to like help out for the next person to see him. For instance, Ezio, he can read the Masyaf keys and it'll bring him memory of what happened. Like for instance, all the Masyaf keys, like Altair killed Al-Mualim or Ma'al-Walin, and Abbas saved him, and then Abbas goes against him and crap. Yeah. And right now we're in Masyaf Castle, blah blah blah. But I'll be making many parts because my stuff will be big, so yeah.